bucket. You got to come out on top. He's got the shields for days. He's got like 400 shields. It should be enough.
You got this, Chris. You got this.
400 shield potions.
Oh, it's okay. He's still alive. It's okay.
He has nothing to build with. Okay, pop.
All right, go to switch attack. No,
right.
That's a grenade.
That's a grenade. He's getting pressure from above.
I mean, if Sven.
Oh no! No! He's still alive though.
Chris!
Oh! Oh man, that was great. Svenos isn't even like thinking anything of it. He's like, yeah, sure, you know, whatever.
He's just playing with his food.
I think Svenos is like, oh yeah, you know, I was just a golden ticket recipient, no big deal. Puckett's like one of my closest friends, so it's just nice to see that. That was hilarious.
It's okay too, because Chris laughed it off. He was like, ah, that's okay. It was funny.
You know, I had a chance to talk to him. This is from Svenos' point of view as well here. There goes.
You see, he's dancing on him.
Dude, what I love is that the reaction on his face, none. But in game, all the reaction, you know? Like, another good friend of mine, Gold Glove, is going to be in a battle here against Trass.
I mean, Trash loadout looking okay. You know, Ninja talked about earlier. You got the AR, the TAC, submachine gun as well. Even the grappler to navigate. Builds are looking fine. He's got 12. But he's facing now Gold Glove.
And you know what? Gold Glove is no slouch at all. But, oh, he's got literally nothing. Ooh. He's got nothing to build up with. He has to harvest some mats. I was talking up Goldie, and boy, am I wrong. just because he has no mats.
He's still trying to, Trass bailed, man.
Yeah, he disengaged out of that one. I think because Trass had no mats, and obviously he didn't know whether or not his opponent had resources to deal with there, right?
Maybe, I mean, he heard the shot, so he knows someone's close. And I mean, a bolt action that close, it's very loud.
Nice.
So it's very apparent, like, hey, someone's here. Maybe Trash is just so confident. He's like, you know what? Doesn't matter. What is it? Is it Courage JD? Nah. Is it Dr. Lupo?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I would like to see Trash use this boogie bomb against Gold Glove. Nothing would make me more elated than to see this.
He hears him in the house. That's why he started building up on top. Check out this replay.
There's Bliss. Bliss has been very impressive as well. In that last game, he was going up against, I believe it was Steefer, 1984 was his name, and he didn't really have much of an advantage. He saw that quad launcher, and then he just went right for it, and that was in game 1. And Bliss continuing to keep the good times rolling here for him in game 2. Gold Glove and Trass are going to be as far away from each other as you could possibly imagine here after being on top of one another. What do you do? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could find more heals on the way. You just have to be careful. There's only 3 rockets as well. I don't know. I feel like
see
maybe
a shield potion out there.
There was one. Did you see one?
Could have sworn I saw something. No, maybe it was my eyes playing tricks on me.
The question is, okay. So Gold Glove just got info. He saw the building there at the house, so he's aware there's a player there.
And we'll go back to that one a little bit, but for now, though, we have the Vic. Young man looking to coming on top here with a win. Is going to engage in a battle. Is going to be able to take out Space Lion. Very well done.
That was just a very clean edit. Makes his way up and catches Space Lion off guard. And now he's going to top off, man. He's good to go. But back over. Look, check it out. Choco Bars versus Jason.
Ooh.
Oh. Wow. Choco Bar said not today. Still has bandages.
She ain't having any of that.
Yeah. I mean, look at the loot. She can make upgrades if she wants to. The Rift to go as well.
I would take that heavy.
I would have. Choco Bar says, you know what? I just need this tack. This is my trusty friend.
Hey, I was rolling with the tack back in the day before the tack. Oh, someone just dropped right in. And there's another player to her right as well.
Out. Yep, run at him.
Really tough. It's going to be outside in the storm. And
it's Mikalau.
Mikalau gets the elimination there, but the pressure is going to come from Mikalau as well. We'll have the Rift to go, and bye-bye. Gonna go right out of there, but that player will more than likely be following.
Yeah, Mikalau, I mean, he's played in the skirmishes pretty much since the beginning. This guy is very familiar with competitive play. And Gold Glove actually goes down to Trask, so that actually moved away from, it wasn't favorable for Gold Glove.
Agony. Monster D-Face. Monster D-Face was here yesterday, casting some Fortnite for a goal, and now playing. And you hear this guy break down Fortnite, you understand that his knowledge of this game is insane. It's unparalleled to many other competitors, to viewers, fans, and all that. This guy understands his game up and down. He's been playing it for so long. Knows that a player's going to be inside of that tower, right to his left, but he's also just playing a little cautious. There's a lot of open field over there, and you never know. It could be a situation, just like you saw Courage take out Myth.
Yeah, and he's trying to play super safe. He only has one round in his AR, just a handful of snipe shots.
Yeah.
The SMG's not that great, especially not at that range. If he was a little closer, sure, but he's just trying to play it safe. But over to Mikolau, and he does find a heavy shotgun.
Yes, and that heavy shotgun alongside with that SMG, a very good combination to have in a sticky situation. Gained a lot of resources, but also, I mean, you kind of see he's also gained a substantial amount of metal. I believe that was going to be from opponents that he took out.
He did take down Choco Bars, gathered up her loot, and then ripped it on out. And now, I mean, he's got 900 wood. He's good to go. He can make it into late game. Now, if he does find more eliminations, he can pick up additional, like, any materials that they have. So that's kind of probably what he's going to be looking to do. Because this is a little different than, like, a straight-up all-pro competitive level lobby where every single mat counts, or you're trying to, you know, tunnel your way to safety. You want to live to that final circle. It's a little different.
Here we're on board with Flossin. Kit-wise, good on wood, but
he just shrugs like, I'm just chilling.
Got no reason to move. I'm in the cornfields.
Is he going to catch Mikolau off guard, though?
Surely he hears him.
Okay, this is really smart. I like this. Runs in, boxes up. And as you place things, you actually destroy the shrubs around.
Oh my God, just right in front of him. Just right in front of him.
Flossin, okay.
The clinger's coming through too? He's just waiting.
You got this. Pull your clingers out. Listen, pull the clingers out.
This is hilarious.
This is a power play. I like it. And in that time, Mikolau's already destroyed this other player.
It's like, okay, Drax, we get it. You know, if you stand very still, no one will see you.
Oh, he's just started. Wait, was that even Flossin?
No, that's not. Flossin, I'm
Oh, this is a quad launcher. That's what it is.
I'm certain Flossin is still just standing there. Can we, while all this is going on, can we just go to Flossin real quick? Just see if he's still standing still. Yep, there he is.
Yep, still here.
That's it. Yep, there he is. All right, let's go back to Mikolau for the time being. You know, hey, dude, baby, God bless you. You live your best life in that cornfield, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay?
Checking out a replay at Tilted with Cypher PK. He's trying to find himself. Is it a trap elim?
Oh.
It is. He's just styling.
You saw that little smirk? There's Flossin.
Still here.
You know who's not going to hit a trap? Flossin.
Flossin.
You know who's not going to move?
Flossin? Okay.
Flossin. That's right. This is honestly what I would have done. So I'm not going to judge Flossin here. It sounds like I'm being judgmental, and I'm not trying to be judgmental because this is literally the best play to make. He has no reason to move. Now he's got to move. He looked at it. He was like, oh, crap.
And match. Oh, look, Valka's over there. She's spectating. She's probably thinking to herself, what's this is an interesting strategy.
Is this controller, you know, little, no, okay, he's turning. Okay, it's good. And he hears all this going on around him. And there's no reason.
Look at the stats. 30 damage to structures, 60 damage to players, and 92 damage taken.
And a lot of time spent in the crouch position.
That's the stat I want to see, is how long has he been here?
Those are the statistics that we want, people. Oh, dear Lord.
It's Mikolau.
Oh, no.
He's a
What? No.
And he goes right back to his hiding spot. I eat my words.
You are the best. You are the best to ever do it. No one will ever stand in a cornfield better than you, Flossin.
What did I don't, hey, look, Dr. Lupo's still alive. I don't even know where to go. What happened?
Why do we transition? Oh, my word.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
This
one of
is
the
from
best Fortnite
Mikelau's
players is
perspective.
charging through. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get this player. What the?
He couldn't even react. Look at him. And he's like, you're kidding me. There was a guy in there.
Oh man.
He can't help but smile. Oh, okay, Flossin. And look at this, though, Lupo. I mean, look at the loadouts.
He's
stacked
got
on shields.
Very, very nice setup here. Good kit for Dr. Lupo to have hanging out outside his zone. He's going to get some more wood from these trees that are going to be lingering about, but the pressure is starting to come in as he will be surrounded. You got Agony over to his right. You have Hamlin's behind him. I didn't get to see who that other player was. It was right next to him, so he's got to be so careful not to get picked off. You also have a battle going on top of that hill up above. Lupo's going to be in the middle of a war zone here.
Check out this replay from Curvy Llama.
Oh.
Wow. That was so clean. And it's okay. She had her health low, but she got the slurp. She's going to be able to top off. It'll be all right.
Exactly. Dr. Lupo up above. New Doodle is going to be below. Where do those shots come from? I think that was from him. Okay.
Now, the interesting thing is Lupo's kind of chilling on this hill. He can still farm a little bit, but his ammo count isn't looking super great. He only had like 70 bullets.
I see Flossin over there. Flossin's my favorite player in the game right now.
Yeah, MVP 100% all the way through. I don't even know any other players, just Flossin.
All right, Lupo's now going to engage in this battle here. He's going to get shot from behind as well. Possible for 72. That's going to be New Woodle, who's going to have to see the start screen for the time being here. Dr. Lupo, though, is going to be in a world of hurt. Really, really bad spot. He's going to have to play defense here, but all he has is metal to work with.
Sorry, he's gonna be, and I love how he engaged, right? So he jumps over, builds the ramp, he gets cracked from behind. Most players, what they do is box up in at that moment and try and reassess. Instead, he jumps back over the wall, gets aggressive, takes that player down, and then turns around and then goes on the defensive. So he finds himself that elimination and potential loot as well.
Knowing that the player he took out there dropped a substantial amount of loot, now he's gonna, oh man, he ended up getting a bunch of stuff. This is very nice here. He's also going to be able to heal up to 75, so he'll have himself 175 HP, you know, so to speak, along with that that shield potion.
He's being super brave, man. He didn't build any cover up on the roof. He's probably not thinking about that redeploy, but he's gonna be all right.
Here's Cypher PK. He's got that Chug Jug. He's also got the grapple.
Now he probably hears Nogla.
Well, now he hears Nogla.
Yeah.
Nogla just lacing that thing up. Cypher's gonna have to defend. I don't know. It's not, no, he wasn't able to get the. He was not able to get the Chug Jug off. You know that has to be so frustrating.
Yeah, that 15-second timer, man. You gotta make sure you have enough time to do it. He's gonna try again.
I mean, I respect the ambition there to try and use that Chug at that moment there, but it's just not a. You didn't get away quickly enough.
That's the thing, man. So Cypher really didn't lose that much besides Matt in this entire little skirmish here. While his Nogla doesn't really have ammo. Okay. You see him, he's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure.
That's when you just get a little sweaty, you know? You clench just a tad.
So now he heard the shotgun shot. He knows someone's close by. Someone's wounded.
That's going to be Quashi. Kinstar, typical gamer, basically do work.
Look, he's immediately going for high ground. This is exactly what you want to do. You know someone's cracking shots. You want to be smart about what's going on and be super aware of your surroundings right now.
He just builds up, disengages out of that fight. He's going to go right into the action here. As a bunch of players are going to be lingering about.
You see, like he lands on the brick.
Yeah, and it's just smart, right? He recognized, like, you know, I just hopped off of this Chug Jug. I don't have the resources. We're going into, you know, some of the final circles here. No reason for me to take a battle that I don't need to engage into. So you just disengage. Player's gonna be right in front of him. I don't think.
Oh, he almost edited the player. He does. It's Chris. Takes him down.
Some more goodies here for Cypher. This has been a really good run for him.
I wonder what he's going to choose to pick up. Oh, Hamlin's, though, the tallest man in the world, right behind him.
I hate that you guys call me with that. It bothers me.
Don't worry, you'll meet him after this, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have to look all the way up at you. You're so tall.
Hamlin's, though, another great player. Sir Wings.
Not looking great on ammo right now. Matt's, they're, I would say, okay. You know, 600 bricks.
Got the brick to deal. Be the quickest build, but he's actually going to put the pressure on the Fear itself.
Wow, he gets beamed. And look, he can see through all the loot. And he's just trying to catch this player as well. So this is the thing, man. It's kind of one of those moments where you have to ask yourself, do I go aggro or disengage here? I feel like he should have just gone full send and try to get to that wall, but...
And also, it's tough, right? Because he gets the elimination onto Fear itself, but he's not able to collect the resources, the ammo from that. Another player swooped in and took all of that, right? So he's going to be in a really tough spot. He's only got a couple of bullets left in his assault rifle. He's got some shots left in the shoddy, and of course, the gas.
He bumps his own wall there. Yeah, so I mean,
stink bombs.
So what he should have done right out the gate there is use those stink bombs as soon as that player was in that box, because he would have, if he had dropped 2, it would have been a ton of tick damage. But hindsight is 2020, so back over to Cypher.
And it's a pressure-filled situation, right? In these moments, the action just gets so insane. Dr. Lupo, by the way, does not have a lot of HP remaining. Still some shields. We got J-Riz up above Svenos. Svenos still very much in this game. This guy's been so consistent throughout the entire Invitational.
Look at the loadout. Golds all around, a Chug Jug, half shields, launch pads. Matt's fantastic. 4 eliminations as well.
But 25 players left in this game and a lot of carnage.
Just shotgun Courage JD. Courage is down.
Courage is out of this one. His co-caster though, Dr. Lupo, still very much alive in this battle. Svenos, back over to him. As the zone continues to move.
This is it, man. Don't forget, the storm doesn't stop moving, so these players constantly have to be in motion. They have to be thinking about where they're going to be moving, who's behind them, who could be potentially in front of them, even above them, now with the glider redeploy in-game. So, game sense has come in clutch.
Look at that.
885 damage to players?
I was going to, like, very impressive. Only has 4 eliminations, though.
Yeah, I guess that's an interesting stat to show, because with only 4, I guess unless they were all at 200, 100 health, 100 shield, the chances are slim, but...
Yeah. People had some really, you know, variables that need to happen there for that situation. But the case, Lupo eliminates himself.
In the storm, it ticked him down.
But you know, you had said, right, you gotta think about moving. You have to move. As that storm progresses on, you have to make the movements happen. And if you're not doing it quickly enough, you can end up like Dr. Lupo and eliminating yourself.
Check out this view from down below. We get to see players running overhead as the loot rains down. And man, look at Kinstar. He's all the way just chilling. Phase Agony though.
Agony's getting hurt.
Now he does still have the med kit, but again, the storm's moving. He's not gonna have time to slow down.
Gotta get in. He's gotta get in. Goes Camo, takes out J-Ribs with an SMG. Agony's still going to be alive. You saw that. He did not pop up in the kill feed. Player is going to drop down, but gets him in the air! Kinstar, you savage!
Kinstar favors high ground. He does not want anyone else to have the high ground, and he just made that very apparent.
All right. Let me find out Kinstar is like Obi-Wan in flesh. Svenos again. Ended up picking up an elimination. He was at 4 when we were with him last, but now he's got to break his way out of here and get through as quickly as he possibly can. Look at that. Look at all these players now just scrambling. And up above in the heavens is Kinstar, who is just going to rain down shots. You see those bullets coming low. Svenos goes in for the challenge. 4 players are going to be remaining. 3 players, as a matter of fact, now. Svenos is going to be out in the middle of the open. Gets the elimination on the Sir Wings. But the last player left alive.
It's a 1v1. It's 2 European players, Kinstar and Svenos. They've had this engagement in previous skirmishes.
Kinstar gets the victory royale in our last solo game of the Stream Invitational. But Kinstar, what a beast! Very well done.
And I mean, this is the thing, man. This is classic Kinstar. He waits, he builds, very methodical. Very calculated in his plays. You saw him maintaining that high ground up top. And then he just played it through all the way to the end.
This was the final moments of that game from Kinstar's point of view.
I believe it was just whoever they were sitting right next to was actually their duo.
Okay, or that.
Yeah.
I was trying to give some context here. Is Anthony Kong fan?
Now, so for people that might be watching and don't recognize, they're like, who are these people? Courage. I almost just called you Courage. I was going to say,
okay.
People like Courage. Can you point out some for us?
I mean,
obviously, like,
it's crazy that when I used to work at Twitch, there were not that many partners. Right now, there's so many amazing broadcasters. But there are some recognizable names amongst a bunch. You got your Hamlins and your Cyphers and your Agonies of the world that are just great content creators, great players. But enough about all that jazz. It's time to get into our last game of the day for the Stream Invitational. It's the duos matchup. Your TwitchCon attendees have been paired up with the Fortnite content creators. It's time to get it on.
This is where things are gonna get shaken up a little bit. Now it's duos, so you have to rely on someone that you've probably never played with before in your life and say, all right, where are we dropping?
Yeah.
And they're like, listen, I like to drop tilted. Is probably what Courage and Lupo are saying. Actually, well, Courage is a Greasy boy, so he's gonna go to Greasy Grove. But for everyone else, you're like, what do we do? I mean, in that situation, what do you think you would do?
Well, I would. So in that particular moment, I would say like, hey.
By the way, that's the menu. Look at these outrageous prices.
$17 for some chicken nut. $8 for
that was $60 for a double royale with cheese. By the way, Beef Boss. This is why no one's there and they're hanging out with Tomato Head. Okay, this is on you.
Wow, that's just some insane prices. So Myth will be paired up with Jason Raff, and they're going to go around to Haunted Hills. Haunted ended up getting that new Haunted Castle that was added. Looks so cool.
Yep, up on the hill. And they're just by themselves. They've got this entire area by themselves.
Looking at the pairings here as well. That circle, nice circle, just right near the center of the map. Not going to get much on the Paradise side, but
J-Ribs and Pokimane, they've already found eliminations on the board. They're like, you know what? There's an elimination bonus on the line. Okay, all right, hold on.
That's actually pretty funny. So J-Ribs, for those who may not know, is a professional player in Gears of War, and I've been casting over this guy for a very long time. But he's paired up with Pokimane. So I wonder if he just happened to luck of the draw, just get himself into a team with Pokimane, and Pokimane marches on through, gets the elimination with the assault rifle, with the help of J-Ribs. This is actually a really good pair because J-Ribs is a good Fortnite player. And Pokimane, no slouch herself.
That's right. They've all been putting in work, man. They've all been doing these scrims and whatnot, so it all really does come through and show. Aries Diamond and Choco Bars paired. Lay and Kitty Cloud HD. Kitty, not Kitty.
Fear itself eliminated Hell's Gates.
So Fear's already on the board. He's ready to go.
And remember, you got to keep in mind about that elimination bonus. Now over to Choco Bars. Choco Bars was pretty solid in that last game in the solos matchup. I believe she was eliminated
by Mikolau. And keep in mind, he went on a tear.
Yes.
So
until he ran into the legend.
Flossin.
Known as Flossin.
Again, there needs to be some kind of thread like, who
Find
is this
me
guy?
Flossin. That's what I want to know. Find me Flossin. That's the only play. Actually, yeah, Flossin's paired up with Valkyrie, so yes. It's a pair I'm looking forward to seeing.
There you go. And now Dr. Lupo and his dual partner actually has 2 eliminations, Christo.
Good start there. Not well. Oh, Monster D-Face is going to be gone. Monster D-Face and Chauncey are out too. You saw that in the kill feed pop up. We're on board though with Aries Diamond and Choco Bars. Aries Diamond is TwitchCon attendee. Player's going to be right below them though. They're going to go for the engagement. Really tough spot to be in. Nice shot. Choco Bars is going to get the knockout onto Kid Cloudy. A player though, knowing that don't really have much of an opportunity here to try and fight back. They have that high ground. You have to wonder if you're looting. You're not in this particular area as well in Retail Row. You're just going to probably have some brick, maybe some wood, but you're going to be really low on those resources. And Kid Cloudy is going to be gone. So I don't know who Kid Cloudy was with.
Their duo somewhere close by though, hanging out in the building. I mean, that was the right play. As soon as the duo goes down, you just got to bail, disengage. Luzu and OMG, I believe they're going to take down UC, and that is Chauncey, and this is Monster D-Face right there.
Slick. Very nice. Very nicely done there.
If I'm not mistaken, right in the background there, that's actually Mikolau that's spectating Choco Bars, so Mikolau might actually already be eliminated. And he was the one that eliminated her before. The tables have turned.
And there's Lay. Lay's
Also,
just waiting.
he was Kid Cloudy's partner there.
Yes, yes. And we knew that he didn't fall. He wasn't eliminated, but we didn't know where he went. And he was looking at the I didn't get a good look at the resource there for a brief moment, but still though. We have Lulu Lovely with Kitty Plays here.
I'm actually, you want to listen into this?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's listen in.
I got benches, disadvantages.
No words. They are all focused.
Not a lot of communication there, right? I mean, at this point in time, though, you're still in early game, right? So you're still just going to go out there, look to harvest, right? Just farm, gain some wood, gain some brick, metal as well if possible. Try and ward off any of the early attackers. We're at 85 players in this game. Still just so much action to be had. The storm hasn't collapsed quite yet. And you got a decent spread around the entirety of the map. I don't know if we can get an overhead view, but you know, you're going to start to see some of the players, you know, just trickle on in as the storm is pushing forward.
Yeah, I mean, Tilted Towers completely empty. No one is there right now. A lot of these players are actually near Lucky Landing. They're making their way north. The Corrupted Zone just south of Salty Springs is about to see some action because there's a duo there as well. And on top of that, Shifty Shafts, man. FemSteph is here, and it's Courage down below.
So WizK with FemSteph. Good pairing here as well. FemSteph, great player. I've had a chance to cast over many events that she's participated in. WizK, another really talented one. The Savage Couch.
That's a Savage Couch.
That's I can't imagine what a not Savage Couch. I believe a Savage Couch is just a regular, like, you know, couch. Right? It's like what does a Savage Couch look like? Does it jump around a lot? Does it like
I don't even
call
know.
you bad things and say mean things to you when you sit down? Like, let's get down to the bottom of this.
We'll have to do some digging there. Search the internet. We have to find this out. I gotta know.
Internet, tell me what the Savage Couch does. Maybe someone just gonna be savage when they explain that to me. Who knows?
They're gonna be. You don't know what a Savage Couch is?
Yeah, how dare you? But here you go. Some more action going on. We're on top
It's
of this
basically do work.
Basically do work is gonna get knocked down there. Bill with the follow-up onto Brantz. And that will do it. Able to pick up the teammate too. And look at that kit.
He's good to go, man. The med kit there as well, as soon as he can revive his teammate.
J-Ribs with 3 eliminations.
Yep, so, and Pokimane has 1, so right now it's a duo. They're sitting at 4. And you talked about, man, this J-Ribs is an ex-Gears of War player, right? Or
Yeah.
is he still current?
And right now, he is the current coach. No, actually, I'm sorry, not coach. He's just a part of Ghost.
Cool.
He was a player. He's taking a little break right now. But this guy, I can't say nicer things about him. Just the talent that he possesses is absurd. So Pokimane definitely lucked out pairing up with a guy like J-Ribs. And even for Pokimane too, right? She's been holding her own very much so in this game. She's prepared for anything that's going to come through.
See the damage to players there.
84 damage on the players.
Pretty good. And only 46 damage taken. Think about that.
Which
so that
is
means
a stat that you don't really, like, kind of gloss over from time to time, but he engaged in 4 battles there, and only taking 46 damage, really just
it's really good.
getting himself in a good spot, right?
Those are just clean trades that he benefits from. I mean, Matt's looking pretty okay, all things considered, but check out the scoreboard, Golden.
Right now, J-Ribs and Pokimane are going to have the most eliminations. Dr. Lupo just took a massive chunk of damage, by the way. I don't know if we could jump over to Lupo's POV like right now, but something's going down over there. They're in a fight because his teammate, Christo, who has those 2 eliminations, lost the shield entirely. And there you saw that spread on that scoreboard, but we're going to go over to Dr. Lupo. They're just going to disengage.
So he must have accidentally taken fall damage because he has 85 shield.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think you may be right.
Yeah, unless he was taking damage and used shields in the time we were away. But you're right, Crystal did, his shields cracked some.
Yeah, his shield's cracked, so they were fighting someone. 2 players, though, gliding away over on the right side here. And I think Lupo's just looking for his teammate. They want to squad up, be able to move forward.
Over to Chris Puckett, check him out.
Chris Puckett with Steve Orr, and Base Ramos with Erun. Erun.
Ew, Rune. I like to say people's names weird.
It's always a fun part. It's always a fun part.
Yo, Puckett's going in.
You know, I don't agree with the use of the launch pad there. I don't think it was necessary for him to do that.
Well, so here's the thing too: is now with the addition of the glider redeploy, you just build a ramp.
Well, look at the
straight up
resources
into the sky.
Look at the resources, right?
That's fair. Well, that's the thing. Even one that's 4 high is enough to get you some space. Okay, so they're making rotations over to the corrupted zone. They're hoping for shadow stones. There's still some left behind. Only 3 though, so players have been kind of 3. Okay, there's some on the left as well. So they're going to shadow stone. They're going to bounce onto these little craters and then use that to just propel them forward.
All right, so we'll join them later on, but over to Tilted Towers as we have a lot of action taking place here. Svenos and Bliss.
We saw Bliss take the guy down with the quad.
If they don't win this game, I'd be shocked. Honestly, I would be very shocked. And Ava with Ghost Camo, it's another really good pairing too.
What are the chances? Like, this was all random, and then like what?
I think you have to be happy if you're Bliss pairing up with Svenos, because you get that 2nd place in the last game, but also Bliss, he is shown that he's got the talent, he's got the skill.
You see that kill feed? Dr. Lupo finds an elimination there. So now him and his duo rack up another one.
Anthony Kongfan was eliminated. Just saw that pop up in the kill feed there.
So this is interesting. You got Courage here. Svenos is here with Bliss. Spaceline coming up behind here over this hill with a Shadow Stone. I'd be curious to see if his partner is still alive. But there's a lot of big names here that are coming together. And look, Camo and Ava GG is here. Pack-a-Punch just landed a touchdown. Over the hill is Myth.
Myth is still in this one. This is going to be so crazy. This circle is going into Tilted and Leaky Lake.
And it's up now.
It's over the lake now. Oh, boy, this is going to be intense. I cannot wait.
So Isaac, Courage knocks Bunny Ninja with a sniper at 36 meters. And now Isaac is looking to make the rotate. This is what I was talking about with the glider redeploy. You just build ramps. And then you use this, you hop off the top, and you can redeploy again. Just like that. It was a little scary.
Isaac Live, one of Poland's finest here. Very well-known broadcaster out there, and breaking out here in North America. But also, I do want to acknowledge something. Look at, there are 72 players left in this game.
Yep.
And there is not a lot of real estate to fight over, buddy.
There's really not, and a lot of that is, check out the floating island. Kitty Plays is here as well as Typical Gamer and his duo. So, I mean, that's the thing.
You're going to have the floating island, and you're also going to have action going on down low by the lake. There's a lot going on there, right? And look at this. There's 70-plus players still stuck in this area.
Yep. And don't forget the people down in Tilted, they have to make their way north, so they have to fight through each other. 5-2 people have already gotten to safety and fortified. And now Dr. Lupo's fine. He's on a mountain. He's good to go. Take a look at the damage to players and taken. And in the kill feed there, see Lenair Young. Ares takes down Ares. Chocobar knocks Lenar.
Chocobar has been very good throughout the Stream Invitational.
He's popping off, man. And that's the thing, man. You can never count any of these players out. They're all incredible. Look at that. And shotguns Viper. And then with that, the follow-up, Lenar is eliminated because he was knocked down. So they both fall to Chocobar. Oh, Svenos and Bliss, though.
Yeah, this is the pair, man. This is probably one of the favored pairs here in the Stream Invitational Duos matchup. And Svenos, I like that. He's marking it. He's telling Bliss, because, you know, he doesn't play with Bliss, right? So he doesn't know what Bliss knows call-out-wise, right? Just go where I'm marking here, and let's work together, and let's get this win. They still don't have any eliminations, though.
They do not. I'm not even sure where Bliss is. Okay, he's far. I mean, Svenos is kind of moving away from right now. They need to try and regroup.
I think they're thinking about going up to the floating island. He was looking up there.
I mean, at this point, man, they're like, okay, look, there's 66 players left in the current lobby. We know where the current safe circle is. We need to see what the next one is, because that's going to determine what our rotation looks like.
Renana split with Markaloris. Markaloris really was just so good in that last game, in our game 1, but game 2 in the solos match, didn't really see Marcus Dane pop up all that much. Banana Split, though, gets the elimination onto Zetas with the rifle.
And here we go. It's time to see where the new... So we're moving now away from Floating Island, back toward Tilted. So a lot of these players that are on the northeast side, they're going to use that Vortex to redeploy their glider and then make safe rotations. Minigun is out, but he's only got 16 bullets. It's really not. The small bullets are pretty easy to come by, so I'd imagine Berdina has small bullets for him.
Something to give him.
I mean, so I think he's going to... Right there, that's why he stops. He's going through his inventory. Yeah, so he had 80, he had 81, or has now 81 small bullets. I'm assuming he passed off whatever he had.
Yeah. Good kid loadout though, but here's a replay of the action that took place earlier. It's when Chocobar has actually picked up 2 of those eliminations, and just look at that support, right? Teammates pushed up further. She's just raining down with the rifle.
Look, keep in mind, her dual partner is down by herself. She has 5 eliminations. She is popping off in this game. Now, J-Ribs and Pokimane are currently at 4 eliminations as a duo, so they're right behind Chocobars. But that's as a duo.
And J-Ribs and Pokimane, as a duo, could realistically take over here. Chocobars will be in a really tough spot. 62 players left here. The storm is only going to collapse more. Those circles are only going to get smaller, and these players are going to have to interact with one another, and it will be pandemonium. Courage got taken out by Gotaga in the feed there. You just saw it.
That is unbelievable. The French monster takes down Courage and says, not today, friend, not today.
Resource-wise, Chocobars, if she needs to disengage, and
she's looking great.
Yeah.
I mean, 1K mats as far as wood goes, and then 300, looking really, really good. We actually, Fear, Typical Gamer and Kitty Play still here. We kind of saw them earlier, and now look, Fear itself looking to join the fray as well.
And Typical Gamer, he knows that, like, well, one, you're in a floating island. Everything happens over here. So many players like to come to the floating island. There's a lot of movement options that you have out of here as well, because you can glide practically anywhere. Typical Gamer understands this better than anyone else. He plays in the floating island so much that you saw it earlier when Ninja was up here, and Typical Gamer, like, shot up. Even Ninja was like, wait, what? You can do that? Like, that's how familiar with this location Typical Gamer is. So I will give him that slight advantage, despite them being surrounded, that he knows how to play around this. Underneath them, though, you see Kitty Plays and Lulu Lovely hanging out. No reason really for them to move, as they're all presently going to be within the circle. And I think they could...
I think they just lucked out. I believe they actually just lucked out.
There's the winner of that last solo game, Kinstar, with New Wudo was a player I think he actually took out in the solo match. I could be wrong here, but even then, Kinstar, if you see you got paired up with him, you have to be very happy about that. This guy's an absolute beast at Fortnite.
Yeah, and just the way he builds. Going into late game, he always has an abundance of materials. He's very cognizant of how to build, where to build, and his game sense, super great.
By the way, J-Ribs and Pokimane have been eliminated. Chocobar is still alive and picked up another elimination. So she's at 6 eliminations currently as we jump on board with her POV.
This is it, Chocobars. You got this. We believe in you.
And a great kit, too. She's got that blue AR. She also has that green tack, which is a decent weapon to have here. I'm pretty sure you'd want to have a heavy shoddy in that particular situation. Also with the sniper and the launcher. Got some bandies to keep her topped off as well. No shields, as I'm sure you'd want in this situation. And a ton of resources. Chocobars, maybe it would be insane if she gets into a position to win this game. But if she keeps going like this, she will have that 10K bonus, 20K bonus.
That's right, just for elims. Myth looking to line up the shots, couldn't quite connect all of them. And again, he's also by himself, so keep in mind, both Chocobars and Myth, being a partner down, if you think about it, just a numbers game, 50% of your damage is gone.
Yeah, and it's going to come down at the end to if a team or if a duo is still kicking when you're in that top 10. But look how many players are around here.
Spenos, I believe, oh, okay, Alexia Ray's actually down. I believe she went down to Bliss. That's Spenos' teammate.
And at the top, you have Lupo just waiting it out. Flossin still in this one. Yes. No bias at all, folks. No bias
The legend of Flossen. So Myth is going to try and bank this off that back wall, not far enough. So there's like a perfect distance utilizing this grenade launcher that you can get to like perfectly burst and blow off potentially 2-3 walls. He's not at the optimal distance though.
Over to Dr. Lupo and a crate just given.
A minigun. Oh, look at the loadout on Dr. Lupo. He's got basically nothing, just small bullets. And he's committing to making this rotation. This is going to hurt him. I don't know that he's...
He still manages to stay alive with 8 HP, but at what cost, Lupo? At what cost? You only have 3 shields there, but if anyone can make this work, it is going to be Dr. Lupo. But there are so many players here. It is a sea of humanity here at the lake. Things are about to go down, and this is awesome, Zeke. Awesome gameplay.
He needs to be super careful, Golden. I mean, he hasn't even taken the second mini yet. He's got
so many players are getting knocked out by the storm. So many FemSteph is knocked out by the storm. Look at that. Look at that, people. That's what Fortnite's all about right there. So many people staying alive. It's all about the cash. Players outside of the storm. It's pandemonium.
Valka's down. Squatting dog is down. Lupo just went down as well. He was knocked by the storm. It's ticking for 8.
So, everyone's just dropping like flies. You see the player count at the top right of your screen. Myth is going to be trapped outside, but he has a med kit. He has a med kit.
Someone else used a rip to go, and he just happened to get picked up.
Like, what are you even supposed to do there? By the way, rocking the umbrella, God bless. Anyway, like, what are you supposed to do there in that scenario? What are you supposed to do? Ghost Camo takes out Agony.
Myth very quickly looked for... Did you see the stats? He's only taken 24 damage? What? Myth, how? You legend. So Myth is trying to calculate where he's going to go, his trajectory. Euron there goes down.
He took a bunch of damage there, though. I think he's going up against Corn Rio, and Christo's going to be out, so Dr. Lupo's team will be eliminated there. Myth going to have to pop that med kit. He'll have time as well. So many players. Pack a puncher. You could basically sneeze on him, and he will be eliminated from this game. You can throw cotton candy at the man. There you go. Pack a puncher's going to be gone. Gotaga's going to be trapped outside.
Symphony is super low down below. If he's not careful, he touches that storm wall, he's going to take damage.
And Kinstar are still going to be in this. Symphony,
Fear
the Edit God. Fear itself's going to be eliminated. The player's going to be down low. I think that will be Myth. No, that's Base Ramos. Base Ramos is going to go.
Myth eliminated Sir Wing somewhere, so Myth must still be alive.
I saw the Frost Umbrella, and I thought that was Myth there for a brief moment.
Yeah, gotcha. Myth is still alive. He's only got 1 Elim. Svenos is here as well by himself. A lot of these people, their dual partners down. This is coming down to singles.
Yeah, some of the best. Yeah, Corn. You got Connor Rio. You have Scissors, Typical Gamer, Myth, Kinstar, Gotaga, Svenos. All these players left alive. Svenos just took up to the top there.
And Myth takes down Symphony, who was super, super low. And look, he still has a Slurp Juice. He needs just 2 seconds. That's it. It's okay. He's going to take a little bit of damage from the storm, but it'll be topped off. And he's facing off against Svenos. NA versus EU happening right now.
Svenos has no resources. He's very low on HP as well. He's going to be trapped outside. He's getting chunked for a lot of damage.
It's Typical Gamer from up top.
Typical Gamer. Oh, Typical Gamer gets the win. The victory royale. Wow. So well done from Typical Gamer. 4 eliminations in that game for him. Myth finishing in the top 3. Svenos second place yet again, but still a profitable day for the European Wonder God.
Wonder God.
That's what I'm calling him now.
There you go.
Here's the final moments from that game from Typical Gamer's POV. Picks off Myth, finds Svenos low. Svenos basically was at 12 HP, gets the W, and Typical Gamer. I mean, really, the 3 players that you see here, so exquisite at Fortnite. So fun. So fun.
Man, and that's, I mean, Typical Gamer, again, he stuck to his guns just like we called out earlier. He utilized that floating island to his advantage, and then he just...
Players Lounge, one key thing to note. For player integrity reasons, skins have been randomized during these matches. Every game, everyone's going to be using different skins. There's Tfue. Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
It is time. Game number 1 of the full Skirmish Grand Finals, live from TwitchCon. It's standing room only. 100 of the best Fortnite players in the world, and the battle bus has launched. Good luck to all. Make some noise.
Looks like we've got a southeast to kind of mid-north bus path. You see the players jumping out, just kind of finding an even spread. You see in that southeast corner, Jack, too, people dropping over the water to get as low as possible before the parachute, their glider opens so they can float on in. The little set of even just looking at the minimap, who do you think that pair of red arrows is down there in that set of houses? I'm going to bet you anything.
I'm going to say it's Tfue and Cloak, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys, they scrim against each other. They play those custom games against each other. They know where they like to land. Chap's probably going to go towards Whaling. Tfue and Cloak's probably going to play that southeasternmost town, as some reference it as Westworld. Well, Aiden and Nick Merckx.
You see even flying over here right now, looks like Tendon's already having taken damage from that little pair in there. J-Love and Punisher dishing it out in Dusty Divot, but there are still players floating into it. Nick Merckx and Aiden trying to establish dominance in Tilted Towers, but Super Evan and Gottnick took the large gray building. We'll have to see a little 2v2 in the town here.
And Nick Merckx and Aiden, they're part of the Controller Gang. Hey, who's repping Controller Gang out there in the crowd? Hey, there's a lot of people rooting for that reason. Off the break, you see they land together. They mentioned their aggression. 99 players remaining, now 98 in the lobby as Cease goes down early.
Having seen Nick Merckx and Aiden both play separately, it's impressive to me to hear Nick in that interview say that Aiden might be the only player he's ever encountered that is more aggressive than he is, and he's shown it many times in the past. Both of them mixing it up together, but they're on the same team now. Back here, we saw that early damage as we were flying over the path of the bus, and J-Love, Germ setting up here, and Dusty. These players, you'll notice they'll harvest even just one single piece off of a roof. Going for the snipe shot, and just barely misses by the ankle of his opponent as it rotates away to the north. Tree going down, not often seen though. The trees, typically competitive players leave those up so that they don't kind of throw up a signal flare as to, hey, here I am. He's looking at the shot just on the corner.
He knew the tree was weak, tries to predict it. So as you mentioned, most times players don't fully destroy those trees. They get them down to 50 health. Well, guess what? Hits it with the clean burst, tries to immediately follow it up. Heads up play doesn't happen there as of yet. Now remember the point system and breakdown, folks. 3 eliminations is what you